have moved to the newest Unreal Engine 5.6 for the MMO, which allows us to do a whole bunch of cool stuff in order to make, I think Brightland Steps look and feel a lot different than from what it did. Like one of the things that we're looking at is adding day and night cycles, which like literally transforms everything and makes it look like a new place.
So did you just hear that? Okay, so not only have they moved to Unreal Engine 5.6, but they get access to so many new features from that. They are able to now add day and night cycles, making it appear like an entirely new region, okay? Like you might be able to go into Abyssal Basin or Brightland Steps or Crimson Waste and just have it feel like a completely different place. That turns their 7 regions into 14. Now, I don't want to harp on that too much, but so Illuvium has moved to the latest Unreal Engine update, which will enable them to improve the MMO-Lite with minimal effort. Basically, they already had a super beautiful environment that world-class artists handcrafted, but now they can take the underlying technology to the next level in such a way that you can throw on a bunch of, let's say, Snapchat filters or something and have endless fun with a single product. However, that's the small feature we got leaked in the MMO-Lite Town Hall, okay? This next feature is something I believe will give Illuvium a genuine chance at becoming a massive, massive success, okay? I've said it in videos in the past, but Illuvium currently doesn't innovate in any way. All the past features we heard about with the MMO-Lite, they sounded basically like the game is Palworld or it's Destiny or it's whatever else. It didn't actually change anything. Now, it has the creature capture element, which is quite new on a lot of different MMO sort of ways, but they hadn't actually enhanced on top of that yet. It needs to separate itself from MMOs through the creature capture setup and through Palworld in some other distinct way as well. And I personally believe that it needs to double down on alluvials. Now, here is the leak that changes everything for Illuvium. Let's check it out.
This slide is what it's something that we currently have in the game, and it's kind of cool. But I think the use of it at the moment is fairly limited. You know, you just get to see some stuff through the walls, etc. And I think there is a sort of like change that we're going to make in order to make Netherside more of an ability to see what your drone sees. So you'll be able to use it much more often, not just for the trying to find a capture, or because the idea is that once you get Illuvio closer to the moment when you're able to capture it, your drone will basically alert you that it finds a hotspot on the alluvial. You'll be able to switch to Netherside. You have to do the little mini game thingy in order to improve your chances to capture it. And instead of shooting it, we will basically sending your drone out at the right moment in order to try and capture it. But that's just one thing. Another few things that we're trying to look at if we want to do is that we're able to use the drone in other ways in the world, and also using Netherside, basically what the drone sees for possibly, you know, like secret things in the world or rifts or whatever that you're able to open to start events and all kinds of.
Okay. All right. So we got a lot there, but Netherside's going to get upgraded. I don't care about that too much, but you will have the ability to have it alert you on hotspots on top of the alluvial. This is some sort of mini game to improve your capture chances when playing the game, and it will expand to other parts of the game as well. This might seem minor at first, but really think about it. So the hotspot mechanic reminds me a lot of the new Monster Hunter Wilds game, and the one pretty much brand new mechanic it added to the game were these things called wounds. Basically, the wounds would open up on the monster if you hit that spot on the monster a lot of different times, and then you would be able to break the wound for extra damage, stagger the monster, so on and so forth. But I didn't expect it to be as incredibly fun as it is. It changed the hunting experience completely in every single way possible, and you didn't think it could get much better, but it does. It gives you this odd way of helping guide you through the fight the entire time, so you never get bored. You never go, I've hit the leg, I'm gonna keep hitting the leg until it dies. like it kind of gets stale a little bit. Like you go into the same strategy against the same monster every single time, and it feels a little bit odd. But with this wound system, every monster has different wounds on it, and you can hit them in different spots. And the other part of that is that like sometimes the wound's on its front leg, so you got to go and break that wound, and it's really hard to get to that spot on the wing maybe because you need to try and position it in a certain way to get it, and you're really incentivized to hit these areas. My point is that this mechanic actually works really well for Monster Hunter, and I just said Illuvium doesn't innovate, but Monster Hunter is a completely different genre. So I think this is quite interesting here, where I think the hotspot mechanic could do incredible things for Illuvium and help it set itself apart from every other game in the space, set itself apart from Overworld and things like that, and make the capturing of Illuvials, which I would say the Pokemon franchise themselves have even said that the capturing of the Pokemon is pretty much their core gameplay loop, the big thing that they're trying to make incredibly perfect and stuff. That's why Let's Go innovated on it, Legends Arceus innovated on it, they're innovating again in the new game ZA, they innovated at the very start with Pokemon Red and Green and so on. So it's a really big part of creature capture genre. And I think that is what Roger is doing here, is innovating on the creature capture genre again, using a proven mechanic. I don't know if he's played Monster Hunter, to be honest. I have no idea. I hope so. It's an incredible game. But yes, anyways, if done right, it could make every single alluvial feel more unique as well, because maybe a Titanor has these hotspots on its back, which might be kind of hard to get, and a Ramfire maybe on its wings, and you could just diversify so much, and all new creatures, you could do all new sorts of things. It enhances the catching experience, make it a much more fun game, rather than just, I get it low on health, I throw a Pokeball, or get my drone to capture it or whatever. It was pretty fun in Palworld because they had pretty much that same system where you just get it low and you throw a ball, but you're throwing ball over and over. You don't really have a chance to increase your capture chances anymore. You got to craft better balls. It's a little bit dull, a little bit monotonous, but this sort of thing is like a gameplay, a way to play the game better so you can capture something better, which I think is really cool. And something that even Pokemon Go did quite well with trying to hit the little ring on the thing. That became surprisingly timeless. I didn't get bored of that for a very, very long time. Let's put it that way. So it adds a genuine, unique selling point to Illuvium, makes the game core loop far more engaging, which is incredibly important in a game where capturing creatures is the entire MO. But the other thing is we need more mechanics along this vein still in Illuvium, okay? This is incredibly bullish for the direction of the game being fun when the MMO-Lite comes out, if it has this feature built into it, but we definitely need more of it. It's 100% the correct direction to take the game. I'm incredibly glad that Roger and the team are taking it this way, and it's something enjoyable from Monster Hunter, but brand new to creature capture. And I think those audiences actually overlap quite a bit. I mean, they're both primarily Japanese audiences and stuff like that, so that really helps. But I feel like a lot of Pokemon fans are definitely Monster Hunter fans as well. I hope you learned something today. Please subscribe for more premium Illuvium content. And check out this next video. I don't know what it's going to be. I bet it's awesome. Have a good one.